One advantage in CAD is that you do not need math to solve trigonometry problems. You can solve them graphically. Let's use this line as an example. As you can see, the length of the line and the angle of the line are given. You can simply enter these information in CAD to create a line. However, when only the angle is given, the length of the line is not given, just like these two cases, you cannot create a line directly. You may think of using math to solve this problem. Fortunately, using trig to find the length of the line is not the right way to do it, because you may end up having too many digits after the decimal in this line. For example, let's say the length of the line might end up 8.666666667, something like that, and it is not an accurate way to do it. You will need to use some creative way to help you to find the length of the line. So here are some ways to do it. So let's say I start with a line. All I have to do is to create a line with this angle. It doesn't matter how long it is or how short it is. You can create a very long line or a very short line, as long as you have a line with the right angle. So you can say 2-inch, 3-inch line, but with whatever the angle is. Now, if this is the given number, all you have to do is to create a vertical line. That's whatever the distance is from this point to here. So I can create a vertical line this way. And then there's a trim command. You can trim this portion, and that will leave you this length. If for this case, all you have to do is to copy this line with this distance above. So once you copy this line above, and if you have a short line, all you have to do is to extend this short line to this line. And similarly, if this is short line in here, you can extend it too. And once you extend it, you will end up having this length. If this line is a long line, and you can do the same thing, trim it, then you can have this length. Now, there are other functions that help you to do this type of work. For example, in here, if you have this line, you want to copy it. There's a command called copy, and this copy will do the same thing. Will just help you to copy this up. And there's another command called offset, which do similar thing. It will offset this line with a distance. So if this is a horizontal line, copy and offset works the same. However, if this is at a line at an angle like this line, copy and offset will work slightly different. Offset, you can see in here, from here up, it will move with the angle normal to this line, perpendicular to this line. So it will copy this line at this angle up, but copy, however, it works very well with an X direction and Y direction. So if this is X, you can only do it this way, copy. If you want to copy it just like that at an angle down, like this angle down, you will need to know exact angle of this line and find out what that angle is and then copy it. This might be a very inaccurate way to do it, because sometimes you do not know the exact angle, because it might have this problem. The angle might be 43.33333, something like that. So for that reason, when this is you want to copy it at an angle, offset is much better instead of the copy. The other one about offset is that you can copy a circle. But offset, when you make an offset of a circle, it does not make a circle a repeat of a circle. It really depends on the direction. You can offset it outside, so which will make the circle bigger. If you offset it inside, which will make the circle smaller. A copy, however, you are copying a circle. It doesn't matter where you copy it, the circle size stays the same. So it really depends on the applications. Just sometimes in this particular case, copy and offset works the same way. But anything else, you have to use this, keep that in mind, it will be different. And other modifying commands that you can use to help you to create this type of work is the rotate. You can actually, for example, if you rotate, let's say you create a line, if you know the length of the line, you can actually rotate this line at an angle. So you can actually create this line by just rotating a line. The other two are chamfer and fillets. Basically, you can create a chamfer without creating another line. You do not need to enter the information of this line. Basically, all you have to do is to say the width or the angle of this line. It will just create a line for you. Similarly, if you just want to have the fillet, the rounded edge of these two lines, it will create this fillet for you. You do not have to create a circle and trim it. And finally, there are some polygons or mirrored commands that you can use. Mirror is just simply you copy your the geometry but in an opposite way. So if you create this geometry, you can actually mirror to the other side to create another one that is not exact but is a mirror image of it. Polygon, you can have hexagon, you can have all different shapes, octagon, the command. So this will help you to create the lines or the objects much more quicker. You can obviously you can still draw these line by line, but it will take you longer, and you will need to know the angle of these lines. So these are the other methods that helps you to create lines or to create your geometry accurately.